Gym teaches you things school never will. Here's what I learned. I feel like I got weaker somehow. This happens at random moments. The gym teaches a lot of things, to be honest. If you just go to the gym, you would be able to run a full-on business. Gym teaches you consistency, never quitting, never stopping, never giving up, waiting for the results, not getting them instantly. Let's say as a kid, when you did something, one of your parents would be like, good job, and give you a piece of candy. But when you do something and get something later on, that's when the discipline comes in. That's when you gotta wait. I'm in the corner over here. It's very comfy. No one's near me. You know, I could talk loud. I could just holler whoever I want because no one's near me. Yeah. I'm gonna be here for like 30 minutes. If I drink pre-workout, it's gonna last way longer than 30 minutes. And I'm gonna be itching all over the place after I leave. You know what? We're gonna drink pre-workout. Bismillah. The actual gym would teach you way better than school. School doesn't teach you shit. Okay, it doesn't teach you anything. The school, all they teach you is math, science, physics. They don't teach you how to start a business, how to manage taxes, how to actually manage your money. The gym teaches you a lot more because it teaches you discipline. That's number one, discipline. Actually come in here when you don't want to. It still kind of teaches you consistency because you still gotta go to school or whatever. But it gets old very quick because you're trying to work a job. Let's say finance. You're trying to go and work at a finance job, but it takes you a whole 4 years of learning in order to go work a finance job. A lot of jobs that require school, like a long-term period of school, you will get bored of quick, very quick, and you will get tired of it. Rather than actually starting a business, you would start the business, okay, there's gonna be a lot of challenges and stuff, a lot of stuff interesting happening in the very beginning. School is just a straight line until you graduate, and then it's gonna be the ups and downs, where you're trying to get hired, you're trying to do this, do that. You're gonna get hired for the minimum amount of pay until they see that you're actually good and you start getting experience. That's when they up your pay to the average of the actual major you're taking. Some people are smart. Some people start working like as an assistant, starting but probably the first 2 years maybe, or the last 2 years. Some people do that, which is kind of smart. The 2 years that you went as an assistant, you could invest that time in a business, and then within that 2 years, the business is gonna be picking up. It's a difference between school and actual, starting a business. Because you don't need school to start a business. It's gonna take 4 years to learn the stuff that I already know. You gotta do research from an early age. I started researching around 14. I am now 18. That was about 4 years, okay? Those 4 years, you can't do anything with them, okay? I asked my parents, I want to start a business and stuff like that. They're like, no, hell no. Now I'm here, and I've actually started a business. So I couldn't actually escape the learning curve of the 4 years, but I still started at an early age when high schoolers didn't even start. I finished high school, I believe, when I was 15. Ever since, I've mostly put all my energy into actually working and making money at like a gas station or whatever, and researching about starting a business because I couldn't, because I wasn't 18 at the time. The biggest companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, they didn't go to school to actually start the business, okay? Like Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, all these big name companies did not go to school to start the business, okay? They learned their own way. Some people can go to school and then start an actual business, but that's gonna be in the later years. Andrew Tate, same thing. He teaches don't go to school, but don't go to school as like a little Ray, like as a little kid, you just don't go, try to not to go to school, okay? You need school for two things. Socializing, you need to socialize, you need to get better at talking to people. And the second thing is learning the basics of the world. You need to know these things, but to a certain point, not to like, let's say high school is basically useless. As a little kid, you need to learn how to read and write, you need to learn how to, communicate with people. I would say about until 8th grade, you could probably drop out and start learning or keep going within the school, but try not to consume much of their illusions. You have to research everything as much as you can, straight from an early age. That's the best thing you've ever done, and that's the best thing anyone could ever do too. Because if you start at an early age where you can't actually start, you open up your mind to all these possibilities. You don't open up your mind, you actually end up going to college and end up going 4 years, and then you're like, oh shoot, this is the wrong path. I should go this way. I'm actually on the same journey as you because you clicked on this video, which means you like the title and you like the thumbnail. Please join me on my journey.